Hey, what's up guys, it's Levi here and welcome to a brand new video on the Team Gullit channel where we thought it's time to give you guys an update on the best PlayStyles per position. So make sure to stay watching because it's definitely gonna be interesting. As we are going through every position, it will definitely fit every formation. So if we're talking about formations, I have to refer to Manu's video that recently came out about the 4-4-2 versus the 4-2-2. Are you still doubting what formation to play between those two? Make sure to check his video out after this one is done. For now, let's just not waste our time. Let's get started with the video. So, we're starting with the goalkeeper, where for me, there are two playstyles that are outstanding, and to find a third one is pretty tough. I would say rush out is good. I would not say it's a must, but for me, footwork and far reach are insane. Especially with finesse shots, far reach is insane, and a lot of people use the low driven right now, and footwork works really well against that. As you can see in these clips, footwork literally saves me from a 1v1 goal, which if the goalkeeper, Konate, in my case, yeah, you heard right, Konate in goal saved it, but just because of that playstyle. And far reach, for me, the most important one. Outside the box, also inside the box it activates. I think your goalkeeper will just prevent you from conceding goals just because of this playstyle. That's it for the goalkeeper. Then we move on to the center backs. For me, center backs anticipate is number 1. Intercept number 2, and I also really like Bruiser because once you get through ball and your center back has Bruiser, he can still manage to knock him off the ball just by his power. Anticipate obviously is insane for tackling. As you can see, if you tackle the ball with Anticipate, 99 out of 100 times your center back will have the ball. And with Intercept, we all know how tough it is sometimes to defend passes inside and outside the box. Passing in general is really quick right now. With Intercept, sometimes your center back will intercept it without you expecting it, and obviously that's very nice. Then we move on to the fullback. So a defensive fullback, I would go with Bruiser, for me number 1. Jockey might be a surprise, but for me number 2. With Jockey, it's way easier to keep up with your opponent's winger. Usually wingers of your opponent are his agile players, the ones who are good at dribbling, speed boosting, pacey. And this way, with Jockey, it feels way easier to keep up with them. Then, number 3, Anticipate. Anticipate amongst the defenders, also defensive mid, we will get back to it. It's insane because if you manage to tackle, most of the times you have the ball, and that's what you want. Then, for a left back, where we are taking a more offensive one this time, we are going with ping pass, quick step, and technical. Ping pass for me, number 1, because it makes it very easy to build up and play forward. Quick step number 2, because sometimes on the wing you want to speed boost. For example, I use Davies. For me, he's an insane threat going forward because sometimes people don't expect you to run with your fullback because it's a defender, you might be scared. And he also have the ping pass to be able to play pass. So I think this combination just insane. And then the third playstyle is going to be technical. Close to the sideline, technical is really insane. And for me also a top tier playstyle when it comes to fullbacks. Then we move on to CDM or more defensive center mid, where for me the most important one is intercept. Often your opponent has the ball and he tries to find his strikers, he feeds it into his attackers, but there's a midfielder in the way, and because of intercept, he intercepts the ball. So many times where I've noticed these passes don't get intercepted by your midfielders, but if they have the intercept playstyle, they will intercept it. Especially when you're defending around the box, your opponent is in the typical handball formation, trying to feed it into the strikers, but you are just in front with the center mid. It's obviously a dangerous position to defend, but if you have center mids or CDMs with this playstyle, it makes it a lot easier. Then again, we go with Bruiser and Anticipate. Bruiser to when you are chasing, where you're running behind the player, like in this example, Milinkovic-Savic, I'm chasing my opponent, I can knock him off the ball with the Bruiser playstyle plus. This is just a big win. Same goes with Anticipate on your midfielders. Your opponent might be dribbling and you want to make a tackle. With Anticipate, you just know you're gonna get the ball from him. Then we move on to more of a balanced or offensive center mid, where for me, ping pass, tiki-taka and incisive. Those 3 playstyles are just a must on your midfielders. Ping pass for me is the most important one on the center mid. You guys might think, whoa, not incisive. We're gonna get to incisive later because I think there are different positions where incisive is even more important. Also depends on the formation you are playing. For example, in a 4-4-1-1, I think the cam is going to be the one who's going to play the incisive passes. In a 4-4-2, it's maybe more the center mids. If a midfielder can have all of these three, it's more than welcome. Incisive, you can play every pass with triangle. Pink, R1 axis to speed up the play. And tiki-taka to just not be uncomfortable to play one-touch passes. I think most of your midfielders should have all of these three or at least 2 playstyles. Then we move on to the cam, where the main playstyle for the cam definitely is incisive. If you play with a cam, he is the playmaker, he has to do it. Also technical, player like Messi, you can speed up the pace. When you're in between the lines, technical comes to play. There you don't want to sprint because it goes too quick and then you will lose control of the ball. But with technical, you have small touches, but still a lot of tempo. Then last but not least, low driven. Or finesse, but I chose low driven this time just because when you get into the box, for example with the technical, and you tap the low driven, it's a goal. This combo is just dangerous. Low driven doesn't take long to shoot, you just need to tap it and it goes off his feet. So with Messi, this is an insane combo. His insanely quick dribbling with technical into a low driven is just a deadly combination. Then we move on to the wingers, so left mid, left wing, right mid, right wing. For me, rapid, quick step and finesse. I think maybe finesse the most important one because my wingers are mostly the players who are cutting inside and then I get the space on their right foot. So most of the time I play a right footed player on the left side and the other way around to get a finesse shot far post, and this is just a dangerous way of finishing inside and outside the box. So finesse, rapid and quick step. Doesn't really matter which one they have on gold. I prefer to have 1 on gold and 1 on white, or 2 on gold if that's possible. But as of yet, there are not really players that have both. And with one of these 2 playstyles, the speed boost exit is just way better than without. So for me, rapid, quick step and finesse, the 3 most important playstyles for your winger. Then last but not least, most of the time the main position in the team, striker, where I don't think it's a surprise that we went with low driven and finesse, but the third playstyle is going to be incisive because your striker in this game is also a playmaker. When you send players on a run, go for the first time through balls, often they go through your striker. I like Harry Kane. In previous years, I would never like a striker like Harry Kane. And it's because his speed boost is still solid, but the striker this year is more used as a playmaker. You see more pro players use Kane, Vieira and stuff than Mbappe, and I think that says enough. Obviously, low driven, do I even need to mention it? Same goes for finesse. When you get the ball, your striker has 5-star weak foot, you can shoot a finesse with the left foot, right foot, just makes the game so much easier, guys. That being said, we've discussed all the best playstyles for every position. Thank you guys for watching. All that I want to ask you guys is to make sure to put your thumbs up on this video, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Again, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.